stayed at Deloitte for about 2 years. Uh-oh. We just lost power. Can you hear me?
I think I'm losing some signal here. All right, we got our first Mark clip point. Give me a second. Let me check my internet.
No, it was me. We lost power.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. It just
Do you guys still have high winds there?
Yeah, it's been super windy here today, and it's flickered a couple of times, but it's now just like properly gone out. But I have a UPS on my modem.
I was going to say, how are we
so,
still talking?
So
here?
That's how we're still talking.
Well, that adds a little bit of creativity to how we're going to be doing this. So, I mean, we don't need the video. So, I'm impressed you got the UPS there.
I don't know how long it'll last. So we'll have to.
I was gonna say, have you done like disaster recovery testing for this? This is a good segue, Mickey. How have you used GRC in your personal life?
Oh man, yeah, exactly. Like, so interestingly enough, I do have a UPS that I've had a UPS for a long time, ever since I got exposed to this space. I've always kind of had a natural, the question about applying GRC to like everyday life. I've always been this, like, I tend to ask the question of, okay, well, what could go wrong here? And so from like the risk management side of GRC, I felt like I've been pretty decent at that, because I could ask that question and then turn around and say, okay, well, let's list out what could go wrong. And then of course there's, you start doing what's the likelihood? What's the impact? Things like that. You're doing effectively a risk assessment. And so, I mean, I've definitely used that skill set in everyday life. I mean, exactly the whole reason we're still able to be talking right now is because I was like, well, I want at least my internet to stay up long enough that, like, if something were to happen, that for like Ring cameras and the Ring alarm and all that stuff, like other things there would still be able to maintain a connection to the internet for, and it's going to be interesting how long the power is actually out here, because I think this thing's only going to last about 20-30 minutes. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I mean, it's literally like doing this evaluation of, okay, like in the event of a power outage, what do I want to keep up? Like, what are the things I want to keep up? Where our house is kind of in a little bit of a gully, I suppose, and we don't get really good cell reception right here at the house. And so if we lose internet, that kind of like I would about have to leave the house and go somewhere else to be able to have it on my phone. So being able to keep internet up and running in the event of a power outage is important to me. And so, then it becomes the question of, okay, well, how long do I want to keep it up, and what type of UPS do I need? And then there's the cost evaluation. So, I mean, there's a ton of parallels to like things that I've done in my GRC career, when it's like, okay, like you're having to make all these trade-offs about what's the actual risk, what is it we're trying to guard against, and then what's the cost of guarding against that. And,